Hello everyone, welcome you all to Eternal IAS. Today we are going to solve another set of 5 questions which are important from the prelims point of view, and all of these questions are MCQ based as the prelims is approaching. If you know the answers of these 5 questions, comment on your score. If you don't know the answers of these questions, then you can understand the topic and write these in your notes because all of these are based from the current affairs only. So let's see the first question. It says the term recently in news, which is digital arrest. What is the meaning of this term digital arrest? Why this word was in news? Because Noida women put under digital arrest. This article was in the newspaper, and that woman has been duped of 11.11 lakh rupees. Right. So, what exactly is digital arrest? See the example I have given here. The complaint: an engineer received a call at 9:30 a.m. and he was forced to stay on a video call till about 8 p.m. the same night by fraudster pretending to be law enforcement agencies. Such an act is known as digital arrest. Right? So this is the digital arrest. It is not about the some person is sending the fake messages and trying to do a scam. No, digital arrest is something you can read from the statements, whichever you think is appropriate, because I told you the answer. But you can read and see what exactly it is the meaning. So basically, digital arrest is like how a con man is posing as a police officer to dupe the people. And it is a new form of cyber crime where the fraudster pretends to be a law enforcement officials. They try to deceive uh, their Aadhaar cards, their different accounts, right? And then they are using that identity documents for the criminal activities. So the correct answer for the question would be 4. It is that type of cyber crime where fraudster impersonate as a law enforcement officials and deceive their targets in believing that their identity documents have been used for criminal activities. So this is known as digital arrest. Recently it was in news because of thing I told you already, right? So this is a very important point. It is a sophisticated form of cybercrime, right? It is a cybercrime, but it is a like kind of sophisticated form. So that's why this topic was in news. Okay, everyone. Because recently a 32-year-old woman IT engineer of Noida, she was allegedly duped of rupees, like some people says they are having amount of 3 lakh, and another woman, she was also duped of having an amount of 11 lakhs, right? And in this case, Delhi police has also arrested 4 persons, like the persons who were posing as an officer and threatening the people through the video calls. So this is a kind of cybercrime. As I already told you about the cybercrime, cybercrime can be of different types. Blue bugging can be a type, and there are different types. And this is a new type, which is digital arrest. And in Delhi, personally, if I talk about in Delhi, around 200 cases of digital arrest are being reported every month. So this is a new cybercrime. Got the question? Moving on to the second question. Second is all about the thorium reserves. Why? Because India's recently first indigenous fast breeder reactor begins core loading. So we should know about the thorium reserves. So the question is all about where you are going to find thorium reserves in India. In India, if I talk about the thorium, which is helpful in the nuclear power also. So total reserves of thorium in India is about 5 lakh tons, right? It is in extractable form, like you can extract it. But we are having not a very good amount of thorium. We are having like sufficient only. So which states are having the thorium? Odisha has the thorium content. Andhra Pradesh has the thorium content. Tamil Nadu, Kerala, West Bengal, Jharkhand. Gujarat is not a part of thorium reserve. So the correct answer for the question is only four, sorry, three, four. C, right? Because you know that thorium or uranium, they have got distinctive characteristics and they have got utilized in the nuclear reactors. Unlike uranium, thorium alone cannot be directly used as a nuclear fuel in a reactor. Utilization of a thorium with, you have to utilize it either with the uranium or plutonium without going through the second stage of fast breeder reactors to build sufficient plutonium first, right? And utilization of thorium in the third stage, which is the main point, like we have to utilize the thorium in the third stage, makes it available as a sustainable energy source for centuries, right? And with this mode of utilization, thorium offers not only a sustainable energy resource, but an excellent fuel performance characteristic in a reactor, better than uranium. Okay. And this information has been given by the ministry, and that's why I'm telling you all of this, by the Department of Atomic Energy. They told all this information, and that's how we should know about this information as well. Where we are going to find, which are the main states which where we are going to have the thorium. It is very, very important, right? Next question about the Global Methane Tracker report. Recently, this report has been catching the highlight. So, Global Methane Tracker report. Recently, it has been released, and methane emissions from the fossil fuels remains high despite the progress, and US is the top emitter of the methane. So, who is going to release this? Answer is IEA, that is International Energy Agency. This energy agency releases the methane tracker report, and we should know that the key findings of this report, right? First question, who releases the report? That is International Energy Agency. Second, this report is released annually or biannually? It is released annually. Third question, which country is releasing the maximum globally methane? So the answer would be US. US tops. Then second, Russia, closely followed by Russia, using in their different emissions. Then China. These are the top three countries which you know in the sequence as well, that which countries are releasing the global methane annually, right? And you should know this, that the world needs to slash the methane emissions from the fossil fuels by 75% by 2030, which I think is not an achievable target, right? As we already told in the Paris Agreement, that we have to limit the climate warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. The temperature of the earth must be below 1.5 degrees Celsius. But by this methane emissions regularly, this target is not going to be achieved, right? If I talk about the International Energy Agency, it is an organization within the OECD. OECD is Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. And this agency works with governments and industry to shape a secure and sustainable future for all. And this has been created during the oil crisis of 1973 and 74, right? And it is now consisting of 31 countries. So this is all you know about the methane as well as International Energy Agency. One of the important concept recently, from the last 2 to 3 months, it has been in news continuously. So you should know the facts about that. Moving on to the next question. Next question is, which country or which place has adopted the world's first regulating law for AI technology, right? India has not adopted any law regarding the Artificial Intelligence Act. No. But yes, there is a one country which has already adopted this, that is not a single country, it is a group of countries who has adopted this AI Act, right? So what is AI Act? AI Act is Artificial Intelligence Act, that how they are going to use artificial intelligence in their technologies in their region. So that has been a world's first comprehensive AI law developed by European Union. They have passed it, right? And in 2024, they have passed, and they are saying that they are going to establish a common regulatory and legal framework for AI proposed by European Commission and passed by European Union. Like it will consist all types of AI, right? But yes, it will not consist military, national security AI. Like social media AI is there, chat GPT is there, but it will not consist the system used for military or national security. That is a different purpose, right? Moving on to the last question, which is about the CVC. Why the question has been used? Because recently AS Rajiv has been appointed as the Central Vigilance Commissioner. So recently that person has been taken an oath, and that's why this organization came in news. So let's see about the CVC. As you all know, CVC stands for Central Vigilance Commission, established by the recommendations of Santhanam Committee on the Prevention of Corruption. Totally correct statement, right? And CVC, Central Vigilance Commission, it was set up in 1964. Okay, and it is not the main important fact. It is not controlled by any ministry or department. It is only responsible to the parliament, right? And it can receive the complaints of the corruptions with regard to central government, lokpal, whistleblowers, and it is not an investigating agency. It is like it gets the investigation either through the CBI or the different government officers, right? So second and third statement are also totally correct. So all the three statements written here are totally correct. It gives an annual report to the different departments, and they also says that how they are going to improve the functions of CVC, right? So this is the important fact which you have to learn. So these are the 5 important facts. Complete these facts and comment down your score. Meet you all in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Jai Hind.